Hi everybody, Stacy. I'm gonna hope that some people show up, so I'll just talk to you for a little while. It seems like I'm gonna be going live around this time probably every day. I think it's a time that suits a lot of people, so we'll keep trying it for a little while. Actually, I think I just got my camera stand. UPS came, so hopefully that's good news. I'll be able to be creating while I'm talking to you. So I hope everybody's well. Yesterday you were all working on writing your negative emotions. Today I'm going to show you what happened when I turned mine positive. It's an unfortunate thing. This isn't my favorite page, but that's part of art journaling. You're not going to like everything you do. The point to yesterday was writing all the negative emotions that were bothering you or upsetting you or things that you wanted to change. So that's what I had done all over the page. If you remember, I had written the page, and this is my new page now. So again, it's not my favorite page I've ever done, but this is what I turned it into. So the possibility of joy, the what's next. So trying to keep in mind that joy is possible. Hopefully what we're all going to go after. So tomorrow's exercise, let me give you tomorrow's exercise. So I saved this other page. So what I do is when I paint, and I have leftover paint from this side, right, from this one, a lot of times I open up my book and I just rub the paint off, and I don't worry about it, because if I don't like it, I can cover it up. So this is what I've done here. So this is just paint that I rubbed off from my brush onto here. I don't like to waste anything. I did have a lot of paint left on my brush, or in my palette. I used up some plastic. They used to divide cookies, but you can use plastic lids from anything. You've got old plastic lids. I use it. The paint can sometimes peel off those even, or I just use an old piece of paper. So what I'm going to do on this side today is I'm going to think of all the possibilities, all these things, all the possibilities, whether they're joyful or just fun or whatever, all the possibilities going forward of things we can work on, things we can do, what we can do while we're locked into our homes, what we maybe want to do afterwards. The world is going to be different, so we need to think of other things and other ways we want to be. So maybe it's about us personally, each of us personally. So maybe it's things you want to be, or more things you want to have in your life. Maybe you want to have more downtime. I actually was talking to a mom that I know who's, most people would say, stuck home with their kids. And she was like, I want this to be forever. I love this. So, of course, I'm thinking, then why not homeschool? And that sounds hard to some of you, but it's maybe not as hard as you might think. Jim and I talk about, my husband and I talk about it today. If our kids were still in school, I think we would consider homeschooling at this point. I guess I don't need to hold that up anymore, do I? So that's your exercise. Think about the possibilities of the future. Things, dream big. This is the important thing, right? You want to have a really big dream, even if you think it could never possibly happen. It's totally outside the realm of possibility. Dream it. Maybe you want an exercise studio. Maybe you want a painting studio. Maybe you want a new way to make money and you want to bake goodies for people. Maybe you want to write a cookbook. Maybe you don't want any of that. Maybe you want to just sit home and watch the birds at your bird feeder. Maybe you want to take walks, ride your bike. It could be any number of things. So don't allow limitations when you think of these things. Dream big, think big. Don't just say, oh, I want to bake every day. What would you want to do with that bake? goods? Do you want to donate those baked goods to maybe the homeless or people that could use them, or a shelter, maybe near your home, a girl's shelter, a woman's shelter? Hi, Nirvani. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. So think of those kinds of dreams, things that you would want to be different. My dream, my husband and I, our dream is to have a conversion van, and we want to travel sort of the country, right? So maybe that's my dream. My dream is to get that conversion van, although it's small. I don't know if I could live in there for really long, but I definitely want the conversion van and could move around. Maybe that's where we're all headed. Maybe we all want a place where we can kind of live amongst ourselves and travel and come back and meet up with friends. That could be the dream. So dream big, write on your, open up another page. Mine happens to have paint on it, as I said, and write your possibilities. And then you could cut out magazine pictures of things you want to do, or sayings like I have here. So you could cut out any sayings for magazines, or words that speak to you, or things. A pond bus, Nirvani, no doubt about it. Anything that would speak to you. Now, I have a smaller journal here. This one's 5 by 8. This is a small size journal. If you need to use your full page, by all means, go this way if you have a smaller journal, or use a full page. Sometimes I find it's easier to work in smaller journals. Sometimes I want a big, huge piece of paper. Be really creative. Do what we call a brain dump, and just write everything you could possibly think of. Maybe it's 100 things or 500 things. And then when you run out of things, you can go through them. Oh, this one's like this. This is like this. Maybe you'll find connection between all of them, right? Maybe you'll find, wow, this was all about making dinner, and I didn't realize how much I wanted to save my recipes, and what was I going to do with those recipes, right? So maybe you'll find connections in writing those all down. Then write the ones that speak to you, that you want to, at least on the page, or like I said, find magazine clippings, find images that remind you of what you want to do, and create a page with that. Could be anything you want. You don't have to paint. You could glue, you could just write, you could do it any way you want. So use your creative noodles and dream big. That's what I'm saying. So those are my words for today. Thanks, Nirvani. Nice to see you. It would be nice to have a pond bus so we could all meet up, right? Travel through the country, see each other. It'd be great. For those of you who don't know what the pond is, my son has a YouTube channel called Minnow Pond. He's a tarot reader, and a lot of the lovely women on here are from the pond, are from Chris's channel. They've come to join us to do some artwork. So it's all of us. This group to me has gelled the best of the best so far. I hope that there's others that are going to join us soon. If you have friends you want to invite to join us, great, invite them. I'll tag anybody in. So you just find that you go to the art page, and the link is at the top. You can copy and paste that your URL. It should get them there. And if not, tell me and I'll send you the right link. But that is it. Oh, we're safe, Nirvani. We're all very good. Thank you. We're all healthy. Actually, we're waiting to hear they're picking groceries. We can only pick groceries up at the curbside. So we're waiting to hear our groceries are ready and that we can go get them. So we needed some things. Of course, you run out of things. And then the other day I kind of had like a little mini heart palpitation because I was like, I'm going to run out of eggs. I need eggs. I can't live without them. So thank goodness they're doing curbside pickup, which makes me feel safer. I don't really want to be out when you don't really know who has this. I don't really want to be out sort of near people that might have it. So anyways, it's a beautiful day here. It's sunny. I'm going to get outside. I'm going to take a walk. I'm going to sit outside. I'm going to breathe. Remember your deep breathing exercises. That's a good preventative measure. Remember, sitting outside is a good preventative measure. Walking, exercising, any of those things are really, I'm finding more and more people saying those are good preventative measures. So Think about what you're going to do. And remember, don't sit on your couch all day long. Get up, do some art, walk around even your house. If you can't get outside, walk around your house. I know some people, I have a friend in Vermont, she had a foot of snow. Yikes. So if you can't get out, do that. Or if you can get out and you can shovel. Do something for exercise too. We all need that. We all are psyches, right? Our collective psyches. It's part of the healing process of what we're going through. Getting out, breathing air, enjoying what life we can have. Okay, you guys, everybody have a really great day. Nirvani, thank you for joining. I'll talk to you all later. I hope you have a great day and everybody's safe and healthy. Stay that way. Eat healthy food. Nirvani says dance. And listen to music. One thing I will say, sing at the top of your lungs. I know that's really healing too. So play good music that you can sing at the top of your lungs. If you're like me, I can't carry a tune, so I only do it when I'm alone. But anyways, you all have a good day. All dance, all have fun. I'll talk to you later. Bye.